everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Cooks' Patriots going up against Jeffrey's Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Now the longtime Patriot, it's LeGarrette Blount. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something.
Again, here's Blount. And an alley to run. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wentz going to give this one to Blount. And now running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Let's shine a little light on Devin McCourty, one of the top safeties in the game, even though he only had 1 interception in 2016. The analytics people say when you watch him on tape, he makes all the plays that you need. Plays what I call top-down defense, keeps everything in front. In fact, his team was the only team in the NFL in 2016 not to give up a touchdown pass of 30 yards or more. This guy knows how to play the position well, patrol center field, and knows what he's doing out there.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They'll run again with Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The open man is Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dante Hightower able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Now Dion Lewis to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady now on first down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Brady. And this is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And now they call on Steven Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The D for the Pats, the Patriots heading back onto the field now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdowns. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. Wins to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wins to throw again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now Wentz again. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Eagles and the Patriots have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. 3rd and 7. Wentz is able to squeeze the pass in here, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. Eagles would go on to kick a field goal to put 3 points on the board. First and 10. Quick pass, and Allen gets the catch. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's send it back up to Brandon and Charles in Philadelphia.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Uses the stiff arm. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Wide open, Gronkowski. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gronkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Paul Turner now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch 35, watch 35.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Blunt. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Off the toss, Lewis. Oh, little three. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Goskowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wentz now on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After review of the play, the rookie on the field stands.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Danny Amendola on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On third down, it's Lewis, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout.
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Back to throw, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here's Blunt. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And Blunt loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. First throw of overtime for Brady. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now a toss play to Lewis. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Offense.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start. Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still third down.
New England on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. What can Brady do now with his drive? Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass. Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage a game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.